Today we're diving into a truly profound topic that sits at the intersection of two rich spiritual traditions, Sufism and Advaita Vedanta. We're going to explore the concept of non-dualism by examining the teachings of two legendary figures, Ibn Arabi and Adi Shankaracharya. Non-dualism, or the idea that everything is one, is a concept that has intrigued spiritual seekers across cultures for centuries. But what does it really mean? And how do two different traditions, Islamic Sufism and Hindu Advaita Vedanta, approach this idea? That's what we're here to find out. So, let's start with a basic question. What is non-dualism? At its core, non-dualism is the belief that there is no fundamental separation between the divine and the universe, between the creator and the created, or between the self and the other. It's the idea that everything in existence is interconnected, forming a single, unified reality. In many spiritual traditions, this understanding is considered the ultimate truth, something that transcends the dualities we perceive in our everyday lives. But how do different traditions express this profound concept? Let's begin by exploring how non-dualism is understood in Sufism, particularly through the teachings of Ibn Arabi. Ibn Arabi was a towering figure in the world of Sufism. Born in 1165 in Andalusia, Spain, his teachings on the unity of existence, or Wahdat al-Wujud, are some of the most influential in Islamic mysticism. According to Ibn Arabi, the entire universe is a manifestation of God. He believed that God is the only true reality, and everything else exists as a reflection of this divine source. In other words, the world as we perceive it is not separate from God, but rather a direct expression of the divine. This means that every part of existence, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is inherently connected to the divine essence. Ibn Arabi's philosophy of Wahdat al-Wujud teaches us that by recognizing this unity, we can achieve spiritual maturity. This realization allows us to see beyond the surface-level differences in the world and perceive the divine presence in all things. For Ibn Arabi, the journey to spiritual enlightenment is about peeling back the layers of our perception to uncover the oneness that underlies all existence. In Sufism, this understanding of non-dualism is not just a philosophical idea, it's a lived experience. Practices like Sufi whirling, meditation, and poetry are all ways to experience the unity of existence, to dissolve the ego, and to become one with the divine. Now let's take a journey to another part of the world and explore a different, yet strikingly similar perspective on non-dualism, Advaita Vedanta, as taught by Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya was a philosopher and theologian who lived in 8th century India. He is best known for consolidating the teachings of Advaita Vedanta, a school of thought within Hindu philosophy that also speaks to the idea of non-dualism. In Advaita Vedanta, the ultimate reality is referred to as Brahman, an infinite, formless, and eternal essence that is beyond all distinctions and dualities. According to Shankaracharya, Brahman is the only true reality. Everything else, including the material world and our individual identities, is an illusion created by Maya. Maya is a powerful concept in Advaita Vedanta. It refers to the illusory nature of the world we perceive, the world of forms, names, and distinctions. While these things seem real to us, they are actually veils that obscure our understanding of Brahman. In other words, the diversity we see in the world is a kind of illusion that hides the underlying unity of existence. Shankaracharya taught that the individual self, or Atman, is not separate from Brahman. Instead, Atman is identical to Brahman. The spiritual journey, according to Advaita Vedanta, is about realizing this non-dual nature of the self, that our true essence is not our individual identity, but the universal Brahman. This realization is achieved through practices like meditation, self-inquiry, and studying sacred texts. By stripping away the illusions of Maya, a person can attain moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death, and unite with Brahman. So how do these two perspectives on non-dualism compare? Both Ibn Arabi and Adi Shankaracharya offer profound insights into the nature of existence, each within the context of their unique spiritual traditions. Ibn Arabi's concept of Wahdat al-Wujud teaches us that the world is a direct manifestation of God, filled with divine presence in every aspect of creation. This view encourages a deep appreciation and engagement with the world, seeing it as a sacred expression of the divine. On the other hand, Shankaracharya's Advaita Vedanta presents the world as an illusion, a veil that hides the ultimate reality of Brahman. This perspective emphasizes the need to transcend worldly experiences to realize the true non-dual nature of existence. While both approaches aim to lead us to a deeper understanding of unity, Ibn Arabi's perspective, deeply rooted in the teachings of Islam, offers a more integrated approach. It allows for a spiritual journey that doesn't reject the world but rather encourages us to see the divine in all things. This holistic view aligns with the Islamic understanding of life as a balance between spiritual realization and practical living. In reflecting on these two paths, we see that each offers unique wisdom. However, the Islamic perspective, as illustrated by Ibn Arabi, might resonate more with those who seek to find the divine in the everyday world without retreating from it. Islam offers a way of understanding the unity of existence, while also providing practical guidance for living a life in harmony with this understanding. Islam's approach allows believers to engage with the world fully, seeing it as a place where God's presence can be recognized and appreciated. It offers a path that combines spiritual depth with practical application, making it a compelling option for those who wish to find a balance between their spiritual aspirations and their day-to-day lives. While spiritual journeys are deeply personal, the teachings of Islam, with their emphasis on both the unity of God and the importance of righteous living, offer a profound and accessible way to navigate this journey. As you explore different spiritual philosophies, I encourage you to consider the holistic approach that Islam offers. It's a path that invites us to see the divine in all aspects of life and to live in a way that reflects this understanding. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this discussion. Does the Islamic perspective resonate with you? Feel free to share your reflections in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's spiritual philosophies. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep exploring.